used to think that weight loss was about eating and exercise. And because of that, I counted the calories, I did all the challenges, I tried all of the things. And yet, even after following all of the rules, I still felt like I was failing. I couldn't stay consistent. And nobody could tell me why I wasn't consistent. And the fact that it wasn't because I was lazy, that it was something else entirely. I wanted the scale to go down. I wanted to look better, but that wasn't enough to get me through the hard times, the stress, the anxiety, the tough stuff that nobody sees. So, if you're tired of feeling like that, if you're tired of feeling like you're starting over again and again and again, each time you fail, then this might be the change that you haven't done yet because this was the thing that I didn't see and that nobody was telling me. This is the secret to weight loss. So, if you're ready, let's get started. Most of the fitness advice that you see online are about creating habits, setting goals, etc. But the problem with that is that they require motivation, right? But the thing about motivation is that it ebbs and it flows. There's no such thing as consistent motivation all the time, even for those who are truly their most fit. The problem is you need more than just motivation for something to actually stick as a habit. You need a compelling reason to do so. And that's why motivation only carries you so far because motivation runs like a motor. Eventually, it's going to run out of gas. So, the thing that has to happen is you have to have something that you're working for that's bigger than you. You have to have a reason, a compelling reason to actually move forward and make the changes that you think you want to see to be fit or healthier. Looking good isn't always enough. It's not strong enough to carry you through the really hard times that do exist when you're on a health, wellness, or weight loss journey. For me, the real turning point was motherhood. I tried for many, many years to lose weight prior to motherhood. Every time I would step on the scale, I would look at those numbers and I would say, man, you're doing great because the scale's going down. Or, man, you really suck because that number's going up. To the point that I was so embarrassed, is really the best way to put it, of my body. I was so embarrassed of my body that most of the photos that I have for a period of time were just my face because I didn't want people to see my body. I was embarrassed of the body that I was living in. But after I had my son, I hit this moment of rock bottom. I hit this moment of, I'm tired of living like this. I was always tired. I felt awful. I felt absolutely terrible. I was miserable. I won't get into my full story of that. I'll link it for you if you want to see it. But I was absolutely miserable. And I knew that something needed to change. Something needed to happen. And my life needed to be different. It was almost an act of desperation at this point. And that's when I uncovered my why. Why are you exercising? Why are you trying to lose weight? Why does that even matter to you? For me, it was realizing that I wasn't taking care of myself. I wasn't showing up for my family in a way that was best for them. I wasn't making myself available to them because I was always angry. I was so angry all the time, just bitter. And I was like, I've got to do something because I feel like I'm not taking care of myself. And I'm not going to be around for a long time for them if I don't start taking of care of myself. I literally could barely carry my son up and down the stairs. And that was the point that I knew my why wasn't about me. My why has to be bigger than me. And so my why in that moment became I need to live a long time for my family. My son needs me. My husband needs me. My family needs me. It's not about me and looking cute in the bikini or the shorts that I'm wearing or whatever. Those are great too, but that's not going to carry me through. What does, though, is how much I care about my family, how much I care about trying to help other people. Part of my why now has become helping other people like you if you're watching this video. My body, I have to take care of my body so that I have the time, effort, and energy to create videos and to live out whatever God's purpose is for me. And the only way to do that is by taking care of the vessel I'm given. I only got one of these bodies. I I can replace, my makeup collection. I can replace my shoes. I can replace my stuff, but the thing I cannot replace is me. And you have to figure out what that why is for you. Hey guys, if you're finding this video useful or helpful in some way, could you do me a huge favor and give it a thumbs up? It lets YouTube know that it's useful or helpful in some way so it can share it out to other people like us who want to reach their fit and healthiest selves. Your why matters so much because of extrinsic versus intrinsic motivation. Extrinsic motivation is usually a good Kickstarter, right? It's the reason you're like, oh, I'd really like to look good in this dress or this bikini or, feel more comfortable in shorts. But the extrinsic motivation only takes you so far and doesn't sustain the hard times. The intrinsic motivation, the I want to be strong, the I want to show my child what it looks like to take care of their body. I want to be healthy. I want to live a long time for my family. Those types of intrinsic motivations are much more powerful in seasons of life when you're like, this is too hard. This is not enough. Why am I doing what I'm doing? Oh, that's right, because I love my family and I want to be here for them, because I want to feel strong and powerful. That's the reason we have to use intrinsic motivators for us over the long term to actually sustain the goals, because things do get hard in weight loss and healthy living. There won't always be time. There won't always be an overflow of energy. If you've decided you're going to wake up early in the morning to work out, I can tell you on one hand, the number of times that I pop out of the bed in the morning, I'm like, oh yeah, let's go lift some weights. It's just not there. But what is there is my drive to take care of myself and work out because I love my family and because they're important to me and because I want to feel strong. I want to feel powerful. I want to fulfill God's purpose for me. And I can't do that if I'm not actively taking care of my body. So, how do you develop your why? Well, the first thing you have to do is decide what are the things that are important to you. So, I want to give you some questions to ask yourself when you're trying to find your why, because I think they will help you to discover what's actually within you and how to take yourself from stuck to success. Ask yourself, who benefits when I take care of myself? Who's the person who benefits? Is it your family? Is it your children? Who benefits from me taking care of myself besides you? What's the biggest mission behind this goal? What's the main reason behind this goal? And who am I becoming? And what kind of example am I setting? Who do you want to even set this example for? Are you a parent and you're wanting to set this for your kids? Are you a Christian who wants to set a good example for other Christians? Who are you and why? What kind of example do you want to set for the people in your life? And really spend some time reflecting on those. And I'd love to know in a comment what your why is. I know it's a big deal, but I'd love to know, what is your why? Why are you on this health and fitness journey? Why are you trying to lose weight? So that we can all support each other and carry each other through. And if you love this, I'd love if you would subscribe. Let me be your non-judgy mom friend who comes alongside you to help you reach your goals. Bye, friends.